Am I?
No, I am.
Oh. Well, I don't want to sweat like a pig. We know that triggers people.
See, this is why I didn't want to tell you about the negative comments.
I've never seen a pig actually sweat, so I don't know where that expression
I don't think they can't sweat.
See, so if I sweat like a
That's
pig,
why
then
they mud, right? Because they don't sweat.
They don't have the glands. They don't have the sweat glands in them.
So the criticism about me was about a bodily function I can do nothing about and wasn't even factually based.
Or maybe it was secretly a compliment.
Was
You
it?
don't.
Was it really?
Secretly. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Larry, and this is Carter's Country. Today, Justin and I are going to do something a little bit different. You know, Justin, we spend a lot of times talking about new guns that have come out, or maybe some guns that are underrated or underappreciated that the buying public just needs to learn more about to know what a value they are. Today, we're doing something that's none of that. We're going to talk about a top-of-the-line polymer framed 9mm striker fired, the H&K VP9. You know, we've done a lot of videos on polymer striker fired 9mm in the 4 to 4.5 inch barrel class. This VP9 originally came out in 2014. We're in 2022, and this is still right at the top of the list as far as quality, value. The H&K name says it all, and the reason they keep their name the way they keep their name is because they never cut corners on quality or commitment to a reliable, durable firearm. They get you what you need. You know, HK is carried by militaries and police forces all around the world. A lot of officers in the U.S. carry HK. I mean, it's a valued, working, top shelf brand. You're not getting a version of. You're getting the gun that they trust their lives with every day.
And specialty comes in on the back end of these guns, right? It's when you can take them and customize what you want out of them.
Right, and you can do that with them. We've got 3 models here. These are both VP9s. This one, as you can see, has the Cerakoted slide. Somebody just wanted to dress this one up a little bit. This one is the match, the VP9 match, ported slide, you know, longer barrel on it. These come with, was it 4 20-round magazines?
Yeah, 4 20s.
Yeah, now one thing on these that has changed in the VP9 between 2014 and now, some people complain that this size of handgun should be able to carry more than 15 in a flush fit magazine. HK apparently heard that, was responsive to it, and now they come with 2 flush fit 17-round magazines. So they've upped their game on that to kind of fit and keep up with the competition. You know, back in 2014, 15 rounds was considered substantial, and it rightfully so. I mean, that's a lot of firepower to have on your hip.
Yeah.
You know, the Glock 17, some other guns started coming out with 17-round magazines. HK luckily already had the frame and grip they needed for that. They just made an adjustment on the magazines and made it happen.
No, they're all impressive guns. It was cool to shoot them.
They're great shooters out of the box. They come with a really good trigger, crisp break, nice reset. There's a lot to like about the gun. We're going to get into some of the details. Some of it maybe a little bit is aimed towards safety, other towards ergonomics and usability, and we'll talk about all that. The standard VP9 comes with a paddle release down here. It's down by the trigger housing. It's designed ambidextrous, as is every other feature, slide release. Assuming if you're a right-handed shooter that you're going to hit that with your right thumb to open the magazine. You can see I can reach it. It's a little bit of a reach for me to get to, but I can do it. Another option with this being ambidextrous on the paddle release, you can be holding the gun right here, take your trigger finger out and kick it out that way as well. Some people, if they want to keep their trigger finger up here, you can take your middle finger and kick it out like that. But you've got an option. Either way it'll come out. As you can see, it pops out. It's going to clear the gun. If you're in a situation you need to hurry up and change magazine, shooting competition, or whatever the case, the magazine's going to kick free, ready for the other one to pop right
rolling.
out.
So to speak to versatility, we've got 2 different options, obviously. One is going to be a button release. So most people are pretty familiar with a button release. It's just going to be, and there it comes out.
Okay, a lot of times with a striker-fired pistol, you know, even if you have one in a chamber, if the slide hasn't been racked, you may not be ready to fire. It's unlikely, but it's a possibility. HK gives you a couple of ways to keep up with that. You have your loaded chamber indicator here to let you know, yes, there is a round in there. Now, if we turn it back here, you look in here and you kind of see it's black. That would indicate that the gun is not ready to fire. Kind of like, you know, think of it as the equivalent on an old revolver or something where the hammer's cocked back.
Yeah.
What you do on this, I'm just going to work the slide real quick. And we should be able to pick up a red dot in there. That lets you know the gun is ready to fire. Even if it's just for peace of mind, it's not a bad idea. Okay, now on the VP9, we talked about it comes with some extras.
Yeah.
It's really a very functional and practical group of extras it comes with. You get an additional 17-round magazine. You get a load assist right here. Anyone out there that's ever loaded a high-capacity magazine knows how valuable a load assist can be. Save you a lot of pain and maybe embarrassment. One thing that's kind of unique, I only know of one other gun in the industry right off the top of my head that offers this. The VP9, you get your back straps like most, that's pretty common. Another thing that the VP9 comes with is left and right side panels. Not only can you make the back feel better, you can make the sides custom fit. If you want if you're a right-handed shooter, you want a small side panel on the left, bigger panel on the right, whatever. I mean, you've got so many different combinations that you can do with this. There's no excuse for you to not have a custom quality fit. That's really pretty special if you're someone that's kind of picky about your shooting, or maybe you're somewhere up north where you wear gloves in the winter, you don't in the summer. A simple change keeps each one fitting equally well. So like I said, it's a very practical, usable set of extras that comes with the guns.
Well, lots of value adds by all means, right? So that's always nice to see. Same goes with the competition model. I mean, your extra 4 magazines that it comes with is nice.
Right.
And with this, a total of 5 plates extra. So any of your optics you want to put on top of it are going to play out very well with it. As a whole, it seems like it's one of the more customizable guns on the marketplace. So you may pay a little bit more extra on the MSRP line, but you're getting a lot of value on the back end, I think.
Yeah, aftermarket on sights, things like that is not a problem with a brand like H&K. Now, one thing, talking about accessories, one thing that's a little bit different, in fact, I even own a similar size pistol in a different brand that I've got a very short Picatinny rail.
Yep.
Not a whole lot of options. It kind of limits my lighting options, or between laser, whatever.
There's only so much real estate there.
Yeah, well, you can see HK kind of pulled the trigger housing back in just a little bit, and you've got plenty of room here.
Well, and you and I both know that the more real estate you've got on these guns, the more you can do with them, right? So if you have lots of real estate on a slide, then you do, and you can play with making it more customizable to what you're looking for out of a gun.
Another thing that's critical on a gun that you're going to be shooting a lot, or if it's an everyday carry, is the ergonomics.
Yeah.
I love the ergonomics on this gun. You can get your hand up nice and high. You see you've got a nice curve in there, kind of like almost like a beaver tail on 1911.
Yeah.
It fits nice and high. You get a good fit with that. And another thing that kind of fits in the same way with the facilitating the high grip is, as you can see here, I don't know if you can get a close-up or not, but you've got a nice little arch there between the last finger groove, kind of goes into the trigger housing. So there's no problem getting your hand up nice and high too. You can see it here. I've got average size hands. All three fingers are on the grip nicely. It's a very comfortable grip. And I think we talked about it already, but add all those ergonomics in with the fact that it's a really nice trigger and it's a really good shooting gun.
Well, I mean, like we talked about on the range, the gun shoots really well. And regardless of size of hand, regardless of anything, when you are shooting it, even just the first time picking it up and putting it on the range, you start to feel that you're there quicker than you think you would be. Because I think it takes 1 or 2 shots for most people to get acclimated with any gun. This gun is not like that. I didn't feel while we were shooting it. I thought there was a pretty easy curve to get on it, and then once you're on it, it's game time.
Yeah, I got comfortable with it right away. I had never shot a VP9 until this video, and I got into it right away. I mean, as soon as I shot, it felt comfortable. By the 3rd or 4th shot, I was just laying them in there. It felt completely comfortable. My hand was used to it. It grows on you very quickly, which is a bad thing for me, because every gun that grows on me, which is almost every gun, I didn't want to buy
it. It goes home with you. That's the whole point of this. That's the joy of working here. Everything we have is a great thing to play with.
Yeah, if guns were like dogs, I would definitely own a gun shelter, for people to donate their guns that didn't fit their home anymore. I would definitely give them a home, but I don't think there is one of those yet.
Free room and board.
Yeah. These guns are made in Germany. Yep. They're the quality you would expect. In fact, when I was reading up about doing this video, I found out VP stands for Volkspistol, which I'm sure I'm butchering, but translated from German, it means people's pistol. So
Well, that makes complete sense.
well, we hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please feel free to give us a like, subscribe to our channel. We drop new videos every Friday. In the comments, let us know how we did. Let us know about things you'd like to see us do, guns you'd like to see us talk about.
Yeah.
We're open for ideas. In fact, we usually and desperately need them. So your feedback's always welcome. And remember, if you've ever shopped, shot, or hunted with us, you're already a part of the Carter's Country family. Until next time, adios.
Adios.
See, I was watching that time and you held up. You're making progress.
I'm learning.
I'm very
I
good.
see the trickiness.
If you were one of my dogs right now, I would give you a treat.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you wouldn't like them. They're called greenies. They're not that good, but the dogs like them.
Work is my favorite thing to avoid.
You heard it here first from Justin Carter. Yeah.
Okay.
I give you secret compliments all the time.
Right back.
One at a time.
All right. Another thing that I like about the ergonomics. What was the other thing you told me to say?
The